Hey guys, so this is part 2 of the first video I made, which is about victimhood. And I didn't realize that I needed a part 2, but I've been thinking about victimhood and habit and how habit works. And I realized that it's one thing to address a habit, in this case, a habitual way of thinking that's bringing suffering and a disempowering state of being into your life, but to really address habit and change them, I think it's important that we have something concrete to replace the habit with. If we want to change something, if we want to remove something, we're probably going to slip back into old patterns unless we have a new paradigm to replace it with. Which leads me to gratitude. I think gratitude is the antithesis to victimhood, because in the same way that in a state of victimhood we look into events that have happened to us in our past, or where we happen to be in our current situation in life, we see it through a negative lens, as if it's caused undue harm or suffering that we're unable to break free from. And if you're able to reframe the way you see things through the lens of gratitude, or the positive lens of gratitude, it gives you an opportunity to re-look at those things that kept bringing you pain and anxiety and suffering and anger and all sorts of unpleasant kinds of feelings. You can look at those same things through the lens of gratitude and actually find a kind of a new understanding about those events. And again, this is a practice just like breaking out of the paradigm of victimhood is, but there's certain things that I am now not even consciously viewing through the lens of gratitude. It's just automatically being seen in a new way that brings me incredible amount of joy and peace about those events that I used to see as something that had harmed me or had hurt me. And when you're able to do that, it just feels so much better, and you have so much more compassion towards yourself and towards the people that you felt like had done those harmful things to you. So in the same way that we're able to break free from the shackles of a victimhood paradigm that sees people and past events as an enemy, as something to be hateful or resentful towards, going into the paradigm of gratitude, you can look at those events and see people compassionately and have understanding for them and forgiveness. And the same way that this is what I was leading to, is that the same way that you break out of victimhood by voicing to yourself as if you're your own big brother, or as if you're a mentor to yourself, that this way of thinking is no longer serving me. You can do the same thing to invite a state of gratitude into your being. Voice it out loud. I am grateful for the lessons and trials and difficulties that I've faced in my past, because they have awoken within me the ability to perceive those events as something that helped me, not hurt me. They have awoken within me the ability to have more compassion and understanding and empathy towards others, and therefore myself. It is such a powerful thing that cannot be overstated, to voice out loud and tell yourself these things, because you truly are inviting a new way of thinking into your being that I think with enough practice actually becomes a kind of dormant program that's running in your mind, then, that you're automatically feeling grateful about things. You're automatically more compassionate towards people that perhaps you had held some pain and resentment against. And yes, to start, there's a fracturing that needs to happen with this unhealthy paradigm to break free of it. Once the new one comes in, it stops being so much effort for that to become the dormant program. It just becomes the automatic program that you're living within, the same as when you're living within victimhood without even realizing it. But in this way, you end up magnetizing towards you more joy, you end up, because you're joyful and because you're grateful, you magnetize towards you things to be joyful about and things to be grateful for. And it just is so refreshing. And I really think it's a powerful tool. And yeah, thanks for letting me share this with you guys.